All right, guys. So I read Genesis 5:24, and I didn't actually understand what it means, so I had to look it up, and that's fine. If you got to look something up in the Bible, definitely do it. Like, and if I having a problem with it, maybe somebody else is. So I was like, I'll make a video about it and explain it. Uh, Genesis 5:24 says, "And Echoes walked with God." I'm probably saying his name wrong. Anako, maybe. "And he was not, for God took him." This verse is often interpreted to mean that we'll just call him didn't experience death in the same way others did. Instead, God took him, or he was taken up to heaven without dying, which is further explanation in Hebrews 11:5 as being taken up so that he would not see death. E's life is seen as an example of close relationships with God, and his departure is a demonstration of God's power and favor. Like, it just threw me off. I didn't understand what it was saying, but after seeing this, it makes a lot more sense. So he was so righteous with God, he was walking so close to God's path that God brought him straight to heaven. Like, when we die, we don't go to heaven or hell. It literally says that in the Bible. It says God will come and rise his people from the freaking graves. Freaking. Why do I'm trying to break myself from saying the word freaking. But it says God will rise the people from the graves. So that means our souls, or whatever they are, our souls, I don't know why I said whatever they are, our souls that God is watching and God wants us to make righteous with him are going to rise up when God comes and gets his people. But this guy was so amazing, did such amazing things. God brought him to heaven without even passing on the earth. That had to have been a very amazing man. And people were like, well, did he sin? Well, he had to have. Everybody sins. The only person that walked the earth that never sinned was Jesus. So yes, he sinned. Somewhere along the line he sinned. But he did it so little that he walked a path that God took him to heaven without him even dying. That's amazing. I'm glad I looked into it a little bit more so I'd understand it a little bit more. Because if I would have just read it and kept going, I would have never knew anything about that. I might have learned more about him when we get to Hebrews, because by what this sounds like, they're going to talk more about him once we get to Hebrews. But I'm a long ways from that. I'm still in Genesis. So, yeah, amazing, amazing story.